Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. So shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and its sincerity. The hopeful elect tabernacle of David. Well, the brother Yahshua, I'm back with a World War III daily update. All right, welcome. And this is, we're going to start right here with Revelation 11, because it was prophesied in the Bible that World War III is going to happen. There's no if it happens. It's a matter of when. Okay? And right now, are we in World War III? No. We'll be in World War III when one of these countries declares war against another, and then sides are chosen, and it's clear who's on whose side. All right? Allies. Whoever's allies will come out and say, I'm on this side, I'm on that side. We haven't seen that quite yet. It's shaping up. You got Russia, China, Iran, okay, Turkey. Turkey's like, well, even though I'm a part of NATO, I don't give a damn. I'm still down with Vlad, the Impaler. All right, so that's the stage that we're at right now. All right. And what's really going on is that years ago, everybody came to a table and said, yep, I'm with the New World Order. Yes, I'm with it. Yes, I'm with it. Promises were made and everybody agreed. Right? Now you got 10 years later, when these things are supposed to be, happening flawlessly, guess what? Things ain't happening flawlessly. People are changing up, starting with Vlad the Impaler. All right, so start right here. Hasn't been declared yet. I declare war. Hasn't happened yet. All right, Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe has passed. All right, that's World War II. The second World War has passed. Behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Let's get this. And behold, the third woe, the third World War, cometh quickly. We're still in this time. Has it started yet? Not officially. Are they fighting? Are they warring against each other? Kinda. And we can see it escalate. Well, let's get a real insider. Let's get a one percenter's viewpoint on what the hell is going on. Okay, over there, the one percenters came together in their little meeting, right, over in Davos, Switzerland. This is yesterday. Guardian News Channel, May 24th, which is yesterday. Our civilization, what does that mean, civilization? Who's civil? This is civilization? Our, who's saying this? George Soros saying our civilization. Whose civilization is that? It doesn't include you. You're not of the 1%. He's saying this about his people, the 1%. Our civilization may not survive Ukraine invasion, says George Soros. When he says our, he's not talking about you. It's a big club and you ain't in it. Right? Going back to the comedian. All right? Whose civilization? The civilization being spoken of is called the NWO. He's part of it. Okay? May not survive what? Ukraine. Who invaded the Ukraine? Vlad the Impaler. Vlad flipped. Okay? Who flipped him? Who flipped Vladimir Putin? Let's get that real quick before we watch what Soros has to say. Proverbs 21 and 1 tells you, okay, who is the king of Russia? Vlad, the king's heart is his mind, is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So God took Vladimir Putin and said, I know you want this NWO to come in, but I got plans for you. What do you mean his heart is his mind? Your heart is a muscle that pumps blood. Okay? When the Bible says your heart, well, God knows my heart. Yeah, he knows your mind. Okay? What is it? Good News Translation. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, controls the mind of a king as easily as he directs the course of a stream. Now, I like to do this. Let's put these words together. Mind, control. MK. Where did MK Ultra stem from? The Nazis, World War II. They perfected it, put it in a pill. All right? They got mind control. Ritalin, we need you on psychotropic mind altering. What? It's called mind control. Well, who is, you got MK Ultra and then you got MK Supreme. Who's the Supreme? Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. He is the king of MK Supreme. Get it? So what happened to Vlad? Vlad's mind, his heart, a king's heart, which is his mind, is being controlled by who? The Most High. Now, we're going to hear George Soros give a sob story of how Vladimir Putin is fucking up the program. Wait a minute. You didn't say that shit 10 years ago. You were with it. And now, our civilization, our NWO, may not survive. Because this nigga's fucking shit up. Vlad is. All right?
The invasion of Ukraine didn't come out of the blue. The world has been increasingly engaged in a struggle between two systems of governance that are diametrically opposed to each other: open society and closed society.
You hear that? The New World Order and the Old World Order. Can't even this old, crusty urchin is so fucking old and drugged up you can barely understand what he's saying, and he's running this shit. Crazy.
The invasion of Ukraine didn't come out of the blue. The world has been increasingly engaged in a struggle between two systems of governance.
He said it didn't come out of the blue. Okay? Now, they were all at one. Vlad was homies with the Bushes. Okay? I'm going to run it back one more time because I'm trying to understand what this fool is saying.
The invasion of Ukraine didn't come out of the blue. The world has been increasingly engaged in a struggle between two systems of governance that are diametrically opposed to each other: open society and closed society. Let me define the difference as simply as I can. In an open society, the rule of the state is to protect the freedom of the individual. In a closed society, the role of the individual is to serve the rulers of the state.
Woo!
Other issues concerning all of humanity, fighting pandemics and climate change, avoiding nuclear war, maintaining global institutions, have had to take a backseat to that struggle. That's why I say our civilization may not survive.
You hear that? Look at this guy. What he said in code was Vlad, who agreed to roll with us, is now being mind controlled by the Supreme Being. And we don't have control. He's fucking up. We might not survive. He said the things that he mentioned, right, that the kings of the earth govern, that's what he said, right? These false flags, if you will. Here's how we control shit. We make up the situations to control them because we can do that. But this guy flipped. And one of those things that he mentioned was nuclear war. See, we got control over nuclear war as long as everybody is on the same page. Well, what happened? This guy flipped. How did he flip? The Most High flipped him. Listen to what he said. He said there's two systems, okay? The system where the common man has a say-so, and then the other system where we run shit and we control everything, right? Vlad flipped. Go back and listen. Let's listen to this one more time because it's not that long. It's only a minute and 22 seconds. Listen to what he's saying. He's saying that Vlad is fucking up bad. He's going to blow the whole situation. And he is, because God got him doing it.
The invasion of Ukraine didn't come out of the blue. The world has been increasingly engaged in a struggle between two systems of governance that are diametrically opposed to each other: open society and closed society. Let me define the difference as simply as I can. In an open society, the rule of the state is to protect the freedom of the individual. In a closed society, the role of the individual is to serve the rulers of the state.
You hear that? In a closed society, you're a slave. That's what he said. That's what they're moving. That's what the New World Order is about. We're not hiding anything anymore. You are our slaves, and you're going to do what we tell you to do. But Vlad is destroying everything because he's on the side of the free man, or the so-called free man. All right, let's finish this.
Other issues concerning all of humanity, fighting pandemics and climate change, avoiding nuclear war, maintaining global institutions, have had to take a backseat to.
He said, here's what we're doing. Okay, we're governing, we're running the world, we're keeping nuclear war from happening, and this nigga Vlad is about to throw it all in the toilet. One more time.
In a closed society, the role of the individual is to serve the rulers of the state. Other issues concerning all of humanity, fighting pandemics and climate change, avoiding nuclear war, maintaining global institutions, have had to take a backseat to that struggle. That's why I say our civilization may not survive.
Wow. The first thing he said, one more time.
The invasion of Ukraine didn't come out of the blue.
The invasion of the Ukraine didn't come out of the blue. No. Where did it come from? It came out of heaven. It came out of the fourth dimension, the spirit world. Okay? The Lord controls the mind of a king as easily as he directs the course of a stream. Here's where it came from. The Most High flipped Vlad. This is about World War III. This guy is at Davos, Switzerland right now. And they're trying to huddle up, if you will, to figure out how to move forward because our civilization isn't going to survive World War III. What does this say? The world may not survive Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Former financier George Soros has warned, saying it threatens to become the start of a third world war. Okay? Now, here at the World War III Daily Update, what we do is we filter today's headlines through the scriptures. Are we not doing that? Okay? Are we not doing that right here? Second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, so with that, we're going to keep it short. We hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and few sisters. With that, we're going to say shalom.